Hi guys, it's Mel here from LW Scrapping. I'm here today to do a layout for Tuesday inspiration, even though today here in Australia it's Wednesday. Yes, I know, I'm late again. And Woodgrain and Winter, which is run by MK and Janet. So it's using Woodgrain, but documenting winter photos. So I really need to get some of the 2024 ones where we had really harsh cold weather. And I'm going to use Scrapbook Fantasy products. So it's their Woodgrain. So that's from their Oil and Sands collection. I'm using some teal, which is out of the Cutest Farm. And then I'll just use some embellishments. They won't necessarily be winter ones. They could be flowers. It could be, I'll actually have some wallaby, kangaroo embellishments to pop on because there is a story about that. But up in the left-hand corner will be the inspiration for today. I've picked out pinks, oranges, and teals. And it's actually got a kangaroo picture in it, so that kind of worked out well. So I'm going to do some ink blending for the centre piece. I didn't pick out a title. I have to think about that as we go, I think. We'll find something sticker-wise in there, I'm sure. Right, now let's get organised here. Need the orange and the pink. So these are the ones I'm going. Oh, that's already on there. These are the ones I'm concentrating on the most, the pinks and the oranges. And I'm just going to ink blend. I'm just going to go like this. This is actually a 6x12 piece that I've ripped. I think it was 6, just over 6 inches. And to me, you know, why does winter have to be so dull and boring? Why can't we have bright colours for winter to make us a bit happier? That's how I feel anyway. We're going to need a new foam. Right, have to open the box. That's just disintegrating everywhere. Right, try again. Ink her up. Ink. It's going to take a bit to get the ink on there. So we'll come back to that. Let's go in with some orange, Spice the Marmalade ink. Because I kind of want my photos to pop a little. Because it's so dull and drab because of winter. I kind of want them to have a bit of colour. And I just thought of something that I could have, if I can find it. If not, there we go. There is some little animal skiing in here, or little penguin-y things. See if we can't get them stamped onto the background or something. Right, there's some of that orange. And I'm going to go in with some salvage patina. I think it's the closest I've got to teal. I mean, it's not going to be dark, but it's probably not even going to come out the right colour over some of these. Oh, my arms are so sore, you guys. I did an hour of gardening this morning. And my arms are killing me. Right. So that's going down our middle. What words have we got on this? Stay cool. There's no way you could be any cooler. Actually, there's the I'm snowboard without you. Chill wishes and penguin kisses. What'll you up to? Stay cool without you. There's no way you could be any cooler. I think we'll just go with some little skiing skiing dudes. Where's it's probably going to be too big, but yeah, they'll fit on there. So I think we'll just go with that dude. Where's my black? Let's go on with a bit of black for that. And we're not going to use that. This is some, I don't care if I use that piece of paper or not. Take some of the excess off. Photos falling down around me. I'm not really phased if it's like that. Right, need a white. I don't mind if that gets covered, like I'm not really phased. I just thought I'd put something glittery on there. What better than a penguin snowing? Skiing. Ugh. Right. I'm going to turn that over and just take the double-sided tape off. That way we don't get ink on other bits. And, well, I've probably already got it all over my hands. And we're going to sit this here. Not at 12. You know what? There's a piece of cardboard. Let's just... Okay. I moved it. I'm going to go like that. If it doesn't move, it won't move that side. It has on that side. Come on. I hope that was a 12 by 12. I'm just guessing. That looks a bit better. Yep. Alright. So there we go. So we're just going to get some washi. Stick it over there like so. On the back. Like so. Right. Now. I don't want to cut my photos down too much. But this... Oh, I thought I was organised, you guys. What did I get? I'm so sorry. I cut the mats down and they're not... I normally have all the double-sided tape on there. I didn't do that along, did I? So this is a really, really cold day that did hardly warm up. You know, I think we reached a couple of degrees by lunchtime. That's about it. So this was at 9:10 in the morning. And it was minus 2.3. And what really, like real fuel being 4.7. So definitely the kind of cold that you go outside and swear it should have snowed, because that's the kind of cold that would be. And it was on this day that up at the mountains in northern Tasmania, we do have a couple of mountains. It's well, I mean, it snows up there. They go skiing up there. The waterfalls turn to ice, so the water falling down is all ice. The lakes were all ice, and people could pretty much go skiing on them, like, you know, or skating or whatever you want to do, slip around on them. And it was on this day. So, oh, something sticking to me. It was a shocker last year, and we had, I think I said to you guys before, we had 2 weeks of this. 2 weeks. Non-stop minuses. Zeros or minuses. This winter, well, I reckon we had maybe 2 days of zeros. But there was maybe 1 day, a 1 minus day. I'm going to put some wallabies on here, some ephemeral wallabies, because I say, oh, it's not in this photo, but here, that's up further. This is closer to me. So back behind here, we have a deck. In front of that deck, I have a garden with big trees, okay? We actually had a wallaby in the in our backyard, living at the time. I don't really know how I want this to go, you guys. And he was all curled up. So at 9:10, I actually found him all curled up. He didn't want to move. He wasn't moving for absolutely no one. So what have we got in here? Let's see if I don't know if they're all big ones, or I know I've got this guy. Oh, actually, I know they're quokkas, or could use those ones. That's a possum. I don't have any koalas down here in Tassie. That was a small one. But a lot of, in Tasmania, a lot of our wallabies are this size. They're not the big, gigantic, enormous, you know, ones that can be just as tall as you. We've got a lot of little wallabies. I don't know if that's wallabies or if it's, well, it's just wondering if we go, or do I go, have a couple of those. This is my husband's ute windscreen. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Go like that, pop that there. I don't mind that, you guys. Now let's have a look in. Where's our sticker book? Have I got any winter stickers? Let's have a look here. Wasn't really thankful for the cold. I was waiting for the cold to go. Keeping cool. Well, that's an understatement, but it could work. Keeping cool. There's that. Oh, whoopsies. That fell out. Summer, autumn, spring. Well, you know what? Let's just use that. Let's not overthink it. Let's just use that. We won't use that. I do like how this is sitting. So let's just go like this. Because the photos, I think you kind of lose what it's all about if you cut these ones down too much. I have cut them down a little bit smaller than 4 inches so that the actual mat is 4 inches. And I know we're going to lose some of our ink blending, but you know what, I'm okay with that. Like, we can see it popping out, and we can see our photos, you know, popping out over the top of it. Just go like that. Take that bit there off, and then we'll just stick these down. Just go like that so that they're all, and then we'll embellish around it. Just pop some of the animals. Yeah, normally I would chase a wallaby off out of our backyard, but the poor little thing was so freezing cold, and he had his own, like a, he really had a good little, you know, he really got in under there and under the trees and got himself covered pretty much. It was just his face I could see. And I thought, nah, mate, you can stay there. It's too cold to be out in this crap. So that hence why I am going to pop wallabies on here. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. So, we've got our, those ones. I think I'll just go with those two. I don't know what flowers I've got, but I think these are purple, but I don't know if there's any pink ones or orange ones. I am not organised, am I, you guys? You can all yell at me after. You can all say, you know what you're doing, woman? I really don't like that. Surely there's some pink ones left in that collection. Let's get that one over here. Pink and orange should be in here somewhere. In the Summer Days collection. Should have some pink and orange in here somewhere. Yellow. Well, there's a Woodgrain pink flare that would work. It's like just that one completely would work. And that's fish. We didn't need, oh, there's an orange one. So I would have some orange somewhere here. Yellow stars. What's left in this? There's some tealy ones. There we go. Teal and orange. We don't need much. We'll just go up here in that corner. It's yellow. Alright. So, I just used Sunny Days collection for the flowers. And it matches the colours that I need. Doesn't look that bad. It actually makes our little animals pop. And I'm going with it. Where did I put our keep and cool? Let's go with keep and cool. There you go. Let's go like that. I don't mind how that's looking. Right, so we will pop the flowers down flat. Yes, we left that little wallaby there because in winter we can't cut our grass in winter because you can see over here under the trees there's drainage coming from the septic, etc., that goes underneath here, and all around my clothesline, and then up here in front of all the lemon tree, etc. We have so much rain that, well, you need gumboots to get up into the backyard. Hence that you can't mow the lawn because you're mowing water. We did that one year, and that was in summer. So I really can't talk about this summer. This summer's just cold. We've already had snow on the mountains the other weekend. Strange, very strange. So I'm going to pop a flare on. I haven't used flares for a long time, but I thought that's a wood grain flare to start with. No, it's not. Where's the other wood grain flare? I need pink wood grain. That's just stripes. Let's go with pink wood grain. And Scrapbook Fantasies actually make wood grain flares. So, kind of works in well. And it's pink. I'm going to go like that. Got to stick them up on chippy strips so they stand out. But this took... So my husband normally, you know, in winter will go out and, you know, start the work ute up half an hour before he has to go. This took an hour to defrost, and that was before he could actually get the windscreen wiper to move. And I'll show you up close in a minute. You'll be able to see the build-up of ice on that. That's how much. Because I even said to him, are you sure we didn't have snow and it's just gone to, you know, ice? And he went, no, it's just ice. Right, so we'll go one and I think you'll find the wallabies are from the Aussie Grunge collection. It's either that or Nature's Way. One of the two. So many different collections now. I get myself confused. So, as I said to you guys before, I use the chippy strips because I ran out of foam for starters. But I was getting so frustrated with the foam. I couldn't cut it. And it's annoying the living daylights out of me. Right, that's all stuck down, right? Right. So, let's go on with... We're going with the sparkly drops. Now we're going with pink. Now we're going with orange. No, I haven't got much teal in it. Let's go on with teal. Let's go on with teal, and then we can do some pink splatters while I drop everything. Alright. Do this. This is Liquid Pearls. I love this one. I'll tell you the name of it in a minute. I think it's Bahama Bay. I also get this from Scrapbook Fantasies. And these go beautiful when you flick them. Go down here. And over here. So a winter layout doesn't have to be boring, you guys. And it's, as I said before, I'm hoping, see how that goes? Right, I'm going to try and give you a close-up of that. Can you see all the build-up over either side of the windscreen wiper? Well, I had to wait for that to actually defrost a bit before I could actually get the windscreen wiper to move. So this is just a different, again, orientation of how to put photos. Only because I want to see more of that can't get my words out today, you guys. Ink blending. Words would be good. Right, we'll go in with pink. Right. Pink splatters just to jazz it up. Not getting as much where I want it to go. Right, that'll do. Okie dokie. Right, there is my layout for Woodgrain and Winter and Tuesday inspiration. And today's inspiration is actually picked out by myself. I picked out those beautiful colours along with the little wallaby face that's on there. And there is also Lynda from the scrapbooking photographer, Hollie from Ivy Cole Creations, who will be back next year. She's got herself all moved and set up nearly. And Jenn from Kay's Mum on YouTube. I'll have all their details in the description box. So if you think you like to do something like this, by all means, press pause, take a screenshot and have a go. This was just that I only had this little bit of Woodgrain left, so that's why I kind of tore it in half. And I was actually going to originally have the Woodgrain torn on top of this bit, but I wanted more of the colour blending to go on. So I kind of changed it. But it looks alright. It's easy too. If you've got a 12 by 12, even if you just grab a piece of 12 by 12 out and just pop your papers there so that you can get a rough idea, and then just stick them together, and then you've got a 12 by 12. So that's all I've done. I've not done anything else underneath. It's stable enough as it is. So okay, so down below in the description box, I'll have Tuesday Inspiration playlist, the 3 girls YouTube channels. I will have the playlist for Woodgrain and Winter plus Janet and MK's channels. And I think Roni Sue is actually playing along as well. I'll pop hers down, her YouTube channel down as well. But all you need to do is go in the description box, click on where it says playlist, and it will bring up absolutely everybody's videos. And you can go and get some absolutely brilliant inspiration from all of those guys. I'm still waiting. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that my parcel is at the post office to pick up tomorrow. I'll have a lot more winter embellishment and Woodgrain to pick from, so that will be good. Thank you everyone for watching. If you did like this today, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be really appreciated. Go and watch some of the ladies in the playlist, or all the ladies in the playlist. Give them some love. Give them a like. Subscribe to them if you're not already. And give them a comment, something you liked about the layout that they have done. It goes a long way, I can tell you. It helps. Doing all 3 of those things also helps YouTube realize that, oh, people do like this person. We will show them in other places. Otherwise, we don't get shown anywhere. So that's a bit sad. And we want the beautiful, pretty colours to be shown everywhere. So thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you all for being here. Stay safe, happy scrapping, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.